Good morning, FJTSR Models here. What about I get for you today is the DHD D5. So what is a DHD D5? Alright, so this is a bind and fly drone. It's controlled with smartphones. And let's take inside and see what it looks like, okay? You can see in the box there is user manual in English and in Mandarin. And the drone itself. As you can see here, this is a slot for the battery. The battery is a 1S500 mAh. It has a very high voltage protection also. And this is the charger here. The standard USB charger for the SLC connector. And the spare propeller and the landing skid in here. Alright, so let's take up closely to the drone. Sorry, I must use one hand because the other hand is holding the camera. It is foldable drones like this. And here it is, the DHD D5. This is the on-off switch. I think once I plug the drone, I will try to turn it on. And the camera in here, it's very real time. So let's plug the drone and turn it on. Alright, so I already plugged it in, and let's turn it on. And in your smartphone, let's connect to the Wi-Fi. The DHD Fly. Okay, so it's already connected, but without internet. So let's go to the DHD Fly application. And here we go. You can see it's very real-time camera. It's not delay like other drones. Only delay a little bit, so you can use your FPV glasses on it. And for the arming itself, you can try to turn it on like this. Altitude hold. And then if you want to take off, just press the takeoff button in here. Okay, so let's stop it. Alright, so let's disconnect it by turning it off. As you know, the DHD D5 is not only controlled with your smartphone. It also can control with another transmitter. So if you have an altitude hold transmitter, try to bind it. So, and this time I use my 5 years Flyster Q9Y Skyhunter. Okay, so let's turn it on. Up, down. See, it can bin also. And you can place your phone right here. And okay, so let's try turn it on also. Pressing the takeoff button by holding the L2. It's also turn it on. And turn it off by move the stick down the way. This is the roll trim button. This is the trim button also. And this is the level mode if you fly outdoors or indoor. And this is the, oh my god, and this is the R1 if you want to turn on or turn off the light. This is the landing button, and if you press both, this R2 and L2, it's an emergency stop. And if you want to flip your drone, just press the right stick and then flip your drone. And this button, I don't know for what. I don't know where's the headless mode on this remote. So let's get back to the smartphone. Here in the smartphone, also as same as the remote. This is the file if you want to open your shots. This is the level mode, just like the L1 button in the transmitter. This is the gyroscope if you want to fly like tilting your phone. Okay. This is the reverse. I don't know what is this. This is the VR mode if you want to fly on VR. On VR mode, you must use the transmitter or try to use two phones. One as your remote and one as your virtual reality. Okay. And this thing, the headless mode. The headless mode is not available at the remote, so it's just only on the smartphone. And this one is the gyro calibrate to recalibrate the gyro. Okay, so let's see what the camera looks like. It just like real time, there's no delay at all. You can adjust the angle like this if you want to speed or slow fly. Just go up or down, just wherever you want. Looks like the screen is blank. I need to try again. Alright, so I already reconnect the drone. I think there's... Oh yeah, let's get into the remote itself. And altitude hold. This thing if you want to fly on gesture. Alright. And this is the land button. This is the trim button here. This is if you want to do some flips. Okay, so let's have some line of sight flight on this model right now. Alright, so before I gonna do the LOS flight, the battery I gonna use, the first is the 500 mAh from the stock and the 300 mAh from XKA 110. By the way, this is not actually my first DHD D5. Actually, I bought one before. Yeah, but the 3 of the motors is now burned it out. So that's why I bought the new one. Better than buy the spare parts. And this one also most safety to use on one S300 because they are lighter weights and also make the motor not so hot. Okay, so there's enough for the reviews. So let's go for line of sight flight of this DHD. Alright, I'm already turned on the drone, so let's turn on the transmitter. Okay, test. Alright, so let's go for maiden flight of the GGRC DHD D5 with the transmitter control. And my camera is holded on my smartphone holder on the remote. Okay, so let's head the line of sight flight right now. Oh my god, I don't know what's happening. Okay, so alright, so let's try again. Alright guys, this thing is quite stable. Let's get into medium level. Okay, so this is the medium level. Since pretty drone, this can handle the wind. Let's go to high. Oh my god. This thing using the stock battery.
I'm not using the XK brand battery. If you want to get more safety, you can use the XK brand battery, because they have shorter flight time and also grid discharge and lighter weight. So your motor will be not overheat if you use the XK brand battery. Check this out. It's quite stable if I control it. It's quite a little bit windy today, but even worse. Let's take it outside and see what it does. The wind is now on backwards, so I have to high rate on level 3 to get high rate on level 3 right now. Check this out. This is the only best PNP and cheap PNP drone in the market, as you know. If any of the other toy drones available as ready to fly, this is available as buy and fly. You can use your smartphone controller, or you use your another altitude hold remote if you want to fly this. And let's do some flips, I think. But the wind is quite freezing today. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think that because my battery level is not enough to do flips. Okay, so let's fly again. It just fly like the Viswo X8809S. Just like that, just like that one. I think the box say that the flight time of this thing is 8 minutes using the stock battery. I'm not gonna activate the headless mode yet because my phone is using it as a camera to record this drone flight. I think next video, maybe the FPV flight, I gonna use the virtual reality and this transmitter to control the drone and also look the FPV. Okay, so the lamp on the drone is already blinking. That means the drone is already 30% battery, and I want to land it to make sure the motor and the battery is safe. But on the 30% battery, you still can fly like 1 minute on this thing. Okay, so I think the drone can handle the wind, so just land. I'm gonna press the emergency button. Okay, so I want to change the battery right now. The flight time on this thing is 4 minutes and 47 seconds with the stock battery. Okay, so let's turn off and turn off the transmitter also and change the battery. Okay, so I already replaced the battery. Let's turn it on again. Transmitter. Okay, high rate level 3. Test. Okay, so let's fly again with the, oh my god, this propeller may not so work perfectly, but it's okay. So the battery I use is right now the XKA110 Reaper battery, the high discharge one S300 mAh from XKA110. So let's go for flight right now. Much better. Much better. Much better than the stock battery. And also lighter weight, giving you low RPM and high safety rate for this drone. Let's punch up. It's really more powerful than the stock battery. Using the XKA110 battery, lighter and powerful. But the flight time will be shorter, just like 3 minutes. But it's okay for the motor safety, because I already broke one before, as you know. This is not it. As you know, in the before, this is not actually my first DHD D5. That's why this drone can be bin. I know that this drone can be binded with remote controller. Let's try see this drone backward into myself. Alright, every control is now inverted. I am not turned on the headless mode at all. But I still can control it, because I already experienced enough on FC plane. Maybe on next video I gonna do FPV on this thing. Okay, so I just want to fly it until the battery is low battery, and then I gonna land again. Also quite long flight time comparing with the stock battery. The lamp is not blinking at all. By the way, I should do flips if this battery can handle. Oh man, the punch is now getting lower power. But I not see any blinking lights, so that's why I'm not gonna do flips right now. Okay, so the lamp is blinking. It's mean already 30%. And let's go down, press the auto land button, and the drone will easily land. Just that simple. Okay, so let's turn off the transmitter, and let's get the result. Alright, there's enough review for this DHD D5. So using the XK battery is much better, but have a shorter flight time than using the original battery. And the motor also not quite too hot if you use the XK battery. And the transmitter itself from Flyster Skyhunter also can bin the drone. I didn't notice it. I really even didn't notice it. Oh yeah, I think because my first the DHD D5 also can be bin with that remote. And yeah, so on the next flight I think I gonna do the FPV on this thing. So so you need to become the first to comment below if you want to get shout out on the FPV flight. Okay, thanks for watching on FJ Toys Aero Models, and see you later.